Hello, everyone. Welcome to Driven Life TV. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We're going to talk about what I wish college students knew. What I wish college students knew. So, this is going to be helpful for people who are just coming out of college and those who are still in college. This is something you have to pay attention to. Please stay right up to the end. I hope this is going to bless your life. Now, the first thing that I wish college students knew is you have to have a plan. Make sure that you find out exactly what works outside of college. If you go into the industry, you go into the workplace, whatever it may be, into the workforce, make sure you understand what works. And then from there, make sure you have a plan. Don't just go into the world blinded, because most of the times in our mind, we actually think that everything that is supposed to happen to someone who has finished a degree is going to happen to us. Sometimes we think that soon after finishing our studies, we're going to get employed. But sometimes things don't happen like that. This is why you have to be proactive, take matters into your own hands and say, okay, I'm going to make sure I have a plan so that once I get out of college, I don't remain stranded. Have a plan. How do you find out what works? Talk to people who are already in the industry. Talk to people who have a level of achievement and learn from them. Make sure you find out exactly what is working in the industry. Sometimes it's as simple as going on YouTube, like right on this platform, researching some of the things that are actually gaining traction out there. Find out what works and then come up with a plan. Number two, please determine what success means to you. You have to determine what success will look like for you. Is it going to be getting more papers? Because I've seen so many people who get out of college and the first thing they do is they go for another paper. They want to go study outside for masters. Some of them want to study right in Malawi just to get a master's. And in that way, for them, it feels like they're becoming more successful. They're making progress. Other than just staying, they feel like getting another paper will give them a feeling like they're accomplishing things. If that is success to you, make sure you determine beforehand. If success to you means making more money, then you have to sit down and plan and see, how are you going to make this money? How are you going to accomplish this success? Determine what success means to you. Is success purpose to you? Does success mean purpose to you? So if it means purpose, you need to make sure you come up with a plan on how you're going to move closer and closer to your God-given purpose. The sooner you know what success looks like to you, the better, because it will help you know the type of steps you have to take as soon as you leave college, or maybe just before you leave college. Because some of these things, it helps for you to start doing some of these things before you leave college so that you can set yourself at a good standing. Okay, now from there you have to start with what you have. Okay, if you leave college, you are at college, remember, start with what you have. Sometimes we're overthinking things. We're like, I need this, I need that, I need to buy this expensive gadget, whatever it may be, because you have a business plan, you have a business idea, but you feel like you can't get started because you don't have something. You feel like you are lacking something. But I want to remind you, sometimes the miracle is right in your hands. Start with what you have. What do you have in your hands? That's the question that I want to ask you. What skills can you learn? What is it? What resource do you have in your hands? And right now, look at me. I'm actually making a YouTube video that you are able to watch. And you think I have a camera? No, I'm actually using my phone. It's because I'm doing this thing with what I have. Okay, you have to understand that you cannot let what you don't have limit you from actually starting to build towards your dream. You have to understand that you have to start where you are and you have to start with what you have. In that way, you'll be making progress. And as you make progress, you start to acquire the things that you're actually looking for that will enable you to move even higher in standard. Okay, that is very important. Now, remember, that is the fourth thing. Time is your greatest asset, so don't waste it. Okay, make sure Everything that you do has a timeline to it. Make sure you have a timeline for everything. Know when what is going to be done. Okay, plan everything. When are you going to get married? When are you going to have a relationship? When are you going to have to start your first business? When are you going to write that book? When are you going to do when are you going to finish those 10 business books that you need before you launch your company? When are you going to do those things? Have a timeline. By what time? Make sure you keep yourself accountable. Don't let yourself rest. Don't let yourself get lazy. Don't let yourself become complacent. Be aggressive with your timeline to say, okay, by this time I need to do this. Okay, make sure you do that. It's very important. Don't waste time. Make sure every time you are taking steps towards your purpose. That will help you a lot. Number 5, before and after college, make sure you have the right people around you. This is why, as a person who wants to achieve things, as a person who wants to make impact, as a person who has a dream, you must understand that the people that you have around you are the most important people, because you need to make sure that you have people who are not going to extinguish the passion and the fire that you have in your life, but these people are supposed to even fuel you, are supposed to help you accomplish what God has put on your heart to accomplish. This is why the selection of a partner is very important. You have to be careful, you have to be wise, you have to be diligent, so that you make sure that you select the right partner. These are things that are very important, because the partner you select will be a great determinant in whether you become wealthy, whether your resources multiply, or maybe you remain mediocre. You have to understand. I've seen people who have found partners who belittle their dreams, partners who constantly put them down, and then you find out that their confidence is extinct after some time. What has happened? They just had the wrong people around them. Even the friends you have, make sure. I know sometimes we're at college and we have our friendship groups, and these are the people that you share your passion with, and you have so much in common. But after you leave college, I've seen so many people abandon these friendships. I don't know why we do this. Do we feel like maybe we've outgrown those friendships, or maybe now we're in the world, now we need to find new friends? But sometimes you need to learn to keep friendships that you need for destiny. So make sure you keep the right people around you. That will help you a lot. The final thing is you have to remain prayerful. Understand, don't cultivate the wrong habits after college. Remain prayerful. Don't start gambling now. Okay, don't start gambling to make money quickly. This is not worth it. Some of these habits you can cultivate, it will take you years to overcome. Make sure you avoid such things. Don't start stealing. I know some people will be like, no, come on, how can you say I'm going to steal? But stealing in this case would mean you go to a workplace and you find a culture of squandering the resources of that workplace, and then you just join in. You begin to steal money from the company or the workplace. Don't engage in such things. Remember, the greatest thing that you need is God's favor, and God does not bless the corruptible. You have to understand this thing. Okay, and when what you're doing is corrupted, you'll not see the favor of God on it. I want you to have the favor of God, and so you have to make sure that you remain prayerful after college. Don't leave your God. Make sure He's at the center of your life. These are the things I wish you knew. Okay, and I hope this has been helpful. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I want us to hit 400 subscribers, so help me get there. Thank you so much, and remember to recommend the channel to someone. Until next time, have a good one.